GB News recently ran a headline that's turning heads. Royal family urged to follow Prince Harry's approach in bid to connect with young Britons. At first glance, it might seem like just another news piece, but if you read between the lines, it's a quiet admission. Even the most traditional corners of the monarchy and its media machinery can no longer ignore Prince Harry's remarkable influence. For years, Harry has faced relentless scrutiny, from tabloid attacks to whispers in palace corridors. Yet, here we are, seeing acknowledgement that his approach, bold, modern, and deeply relatable, resonates with the very demographic the royal family has long struggled to engage. It's fascinating how, despite years of criticism, the truth has an uncanny way of surfacing. Prince Harry has consistently been portrayed by some media outlets as reckless or controversial, yet every new initiative, public appearance, or project he undertakes reveals a different story, one of compassion, purpose, and connection. From his mental health advocacy to his work supporting veterans and young people, Harry has quietly built a legacy that few can challenge. And now, the establishment itself is starting to recognize it. There's a subtle irony here. For decades, certain elements of the royal family and the media surrounding it have tried to control the narrative, to frame Harry in ways that would diminish his efforts. Stories of supposed mistakes, exaggerated gaffes, and misleading portrayals have filled the pages, giving the impression of a prince out of step with his generation. But beneath those headlines, the reality is clear. Harry's work speaks for itself. He's connecting with audiences who traditionally feel distanced from royal life, a feat that even the palace cannot ignore. The GB News article suggests that the royal family might benefit from following Harry's approach. It's a striking moment of quiet acknowledgement. Think about it. This isn't just casual praise. Advising an institution as conservative and tradition-bound as the monarchy to emulate the methods of someone it once sought to marginalize is a recognition of his impact. Whether it's through candid interviews, charitable ventures, or his genuine openness about personal struggles, Harry has shown a path to relevance in a modern world. Even those inclined to criticize him can't help but see the results. One of Harry's greatest strengths is his authenticity. Unlike many who shy away from difficult conversations, he confronts them head-on, often sharing his own experiences in ways that foster understanding and empathy. Mental health, veteran support, and social causes aren't just headlines for him, they're personal missions. This authenticity resonates with young Britons and international audiences alike. It's a sharp contrast to the traditional royal image, which, while dignified, can sometimes feel distant or inaccessible. Harry bridges that gap effortlessly, and the royal family's recognition of this is a tacit admission of his success. It's also worth noting how the media plays a role in this acknowledgement. For years, tabloids have thrived on portraying Harry as the rebellious royal, someone who steps out of line and challenges the establishment. Yet, even those same outlets can't ignore the growing public support he enjoys. Headlines praising his charitable initiatives, interviews highlighting his leadership, and coverage of his family life all underscore one undeniable truth. Despite attempts to undermine him, Harry is thriving. And now, media outlets like GB News are openly suggesting the palace take a cue from him. This is more than just validation for Harry. It's a moment of reckoning for those who doubted him. Every criticism, every exaggerated scandal, every negative story has not derailed him. Instead, it has reinforced the contrast between his sincerity and the superficiality of the attacks against him. The more some try to cast him in a negative light, the more evident his resilience, dedication, and genuine care for people becomes. It's almost poetic. Attempts to belittle him end up highlighting his strengths. Moreover, Harry's approach isn't just about popularity, it's about tangible impact. His charitable foundations, public campaigns, and personal outreach have led to real change in areas that matter. Whether it's supporting mental health initiatives or advocating for environmental causes, Harry has consistently translated his platform into meaningful action. This is a clear indication of why even conservative voices are urging the royal family to consider following his example. There's no denying that Harry's model works, and it works well. It's important to note the broader context, too. The monarchy, while steeped in history and tradition, faces challenges in connecting with a younger, more socially conscious generation. Public perception matters more than ever, and the strategies that worked in the past aren't always effective today. Harry has intuitively understood this shift. By embracing transparency, candidness, and empathy, he's built bridges where there were walls. Even the royal family's critics are beginning to see that his methods are not only modern, but highly effective in building goodwill and engagement. Some may argue that this is a minor concession, that praising Harry's approach doesn't mean full recognition of his achievements. But every acknowledgement counts, especially when it comes from institutions historically resistant to change. Suggesting that they follow Prince Harry's approach is a powerful statement. It signals that at the very least, there is an understanding that Harry is doing something right, something worth emulating. And while critics may still cling to old narratives, this moment quietly dismantles the idea that he's out of step or unfit to represent the modern face of the monarchy. Another remarkable aspect is the contrast between words and actions. The royal family may continue to navigate traditional expectations, but Harry's example demonstrates that adaptation is not only possible, but essential. Young Britons, international audiences, and supporters across the globe respond to authenticity and purpose. By acknowledging that Harry's approach works, the monarchy is indirectly admitting that his path, though unconventional, is successful. It's hard to overstate what a shift this represents, especially given the relentless scrutiny he has faced over the years. What makes this acknowledgement even sweeter for Harry's supporters is the inevitability of it. Despite repeated attempts to tarnish his reputation, the facts remain. He is making a positive difference, connecting with people in meaningful ways, and inspiring those around him. Media outlets, commentators, and even traditional royal circles are being forced to accept what many already know. Prince Harry is thriving, and his methods are effective. You can criticize all you want, but the results speak louder than the headlines. It's also a lesson in resilience. Harry's journey has been far from easy. Public attacks, invasive media coverage, and palace politics could have easily deterred him. Instead, he has persevered, focusing on initiatives that matter, staying true to his values, and maintaining a level of grace under pressure. The royal family's current acknowledgement is not just a nod to his approach, it's a testament to his endurance and unwavering commitment to making a positive impact despite the obstacles. In the end, this moment of recognition, subtle as it may be, is a victory for Harry. It proves that authenticity, courage, and dedication cannot be ignored forever. The royal family may have once tried to undermine him. Critics may still raise their voices, and tabloids may continue to spin their stories. But the facts remain unchanged. Prince Harry is doing great, and even those who tried to criticize him now see the value in his methods. There is a quiet but unmistakable truth emerging. When it comes to engaging with young Britons, leading charitable causes, and setting a modern example, Harry is a benchmark that others are beginning to follow. For supporters, this is vindication. For the royal family, it's an invitation to adapt and learn from someone who has navigated the challenges of public life with authenticity and grace. And for the wider world, it's a reminder that genuine impact cannot be suppressed by criticism or negative headlines. Prince Harry's approach works, and even those who once doubted him cannot deny it. In conclusion, the GB News piece is more than just a headline. It is a reflection of a larger truth. Prince Harry's courage, dedication, and authenticity have not only earned him public admiration, but are now being recognized, even quietly, by the very institution that once struggled to embrace him. As the royal family considers ways to remain relevant in the modern age, one thing is clear. Following Prince Harry's example is not just advisable, it's inevitable. No matter how hard some try to criticize, The results speak for themselves. Harry is thriving, making a difference, and setting a standard that is impossible to ignore. And in that, there is undeniable truth. He is, and always has been, doing great.